Welcome back to It's Life Loudly.
Where life is messy, imperfect, and worth sharing.
We're Dalton and Kristen Steichen, and we are excited to share stories and our experiences.
Ones that might inspire, motivate, and hopefully make you laugh.
We are not experts on this thing called life.
We're just here chatting about it.
It's
life loudly.
Hey! We are back another week.
Hello.
And we are just thriving on lots of rain and summer vibes and
Wind.
all things wind. You're right. You got any joys and hards over there, Steichen?
I don't know. I should quit buying things. Because I've had bad luck with things lately. And if I just quit not having things, I wouldn't have any problems or headaches.
Yeah, you kind of have had a lot of things breaking down on you. Or just not being fixable or...
The camper sure spat in our face.
Well, that was more my fault than anybody else's. So.
Well, not the other things.
No. Yeah. I don't understand the thing about campers. Like, some people live in them. And
we use ours 5 times, and it's been back to the place to get fixed twice.
Yeah.
And not just one thing fixed, like a list of things.
And it's just like, why is stuff falling off the walls? How come the toilet's not sealing? Why is this cracking? Why is this broken? Why'd this chip? How come the fridge door won't... Why won't the fridge door shut? And it's like, people, I mean, maybe our type of camper.
Why did the awning shaft break in half?
And it's not like we go the cheap route of things.
No.
Like, I would say if we hardly spent any money on it, well, yeah, but...
Well, I went the cheap route on my skid steer mower. That ate me. Not doing that again.
Well, do you think it's actually going to be fixed now? Or it's going to work long term?
Oh, yeah, this one's built way better. This newer, the one I got now.
Yeah, we're kind of striking out on fix-it maintenance bills right now. My car...
That long box 4-wheeler is down in Bismarck for its second time trying to get fixed. That I bought in February. Used.
Own a home, they said. Buy a ranch, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Well, if those are the worst of our problems, we're pretty blessed.
No
honestly.
kidding.
But, yeah, it's just more of a tedious annoyance than anything else.
Wind is my other hard. My spray list could be completely done if it wasn't for wind, so is what it is, though.
It's calm right now.
Yeah, now it's muddy.
No, we've gotten tons of rain today.
Yeah, look, no wind.
No wind, sunshine.
I would not be able to follow cornrows today. I'd be sliding all over.
Yeah, it is slimy right now. Tomorrow? No. How long is it?
Tomorrow's windy.
I see. Yeah, it's just one or the other. Yeah, we haven't quite hit our summer weather spell. We had some 85, 90 degree days in May, and then it's just...
Oh, it was hot last week.
Yeah, this is kind of how it was last summer, though. Just rainy and kind of cold all summer. I hope that's not the case.
No, El Nino starts now.
I'm kind of guessing I'm going to have to really clean out the pool after all this windstorm. I bet you it's
Did you ever add water to it?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so what are your joys then if all this ranch farm life is hard?
It's not all hard. I don't know. All the cows are in the pasture and bulls.
The horse has some grass.
I don't know. I don't know. What's yours?
My heart is trying to keep up with schedules. Some days I look at I can only function looking at 1 day ahead at a time because I'm I don't know where, and then it's oh no, I have to go here to give this person a ride, but somebody else needs a ride to here, so then I'm scrambling to find a driver of some kind. So I got to just kind of figure that out. I am very excited to go to the lake tomorrow. It's going to be cold, but I just I want to sit and be able to see the lake with my book. I have 3 books on my Kindle ready to be read. Hot tub. I just want to read. I mean, we probably have some work we have to do, but I just want to sit and read.
Fish. Me and Beck will fish a little.
So I'm here a lot. I mean, you don't think I'm here a lot because you think I'm driving around everywhere, but I feel like so far this summer I'm here a lot. But when I come to sit down, which we're going to talk about today, when I come to sit down on the couch and I'm I'm going to read my book, I just get distracted by tasks. I have a hard time sitting still when it's oh well, I could go put in that load of laundry, or oh, I could pull out my computer and start working on this thing that doesn't really need to be done but could be done, or oh, I could go start cleaning out the bathroom cupboards, or I have a hard time just like sitting and being like, I'm going to sit here and read for an hour. It's easier to do when I'm here by myself than
Mm-hmm.
when the house is full of people, but I don't know. I just feel like I should just be doing stuff. Or oh, I should go check the garden. I should go pull weeds. Which is, I should be doing those things. I can sit and read and sit on the couch
Evening
in the evening or in the winter.
or in the rain.
So, but I'm just like going to the lake or going camping, or like it just like gives like I don't have to really, my tasks don't come with me, which is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, did I say my hard? Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of just scheduling, driving around. Our lawn is going to be a forest by the time we get back.
Well, if we can, we better mow some tomorrow before we
Yeah,
leave.
it's going to be a jungle.
Yeah, that's why we better mow.
Better check the garden and stuff too, but I got to go get a kid from Jamestown, so I guess we'll see what happens. So, today, here's a burning question. What do you think of my new series in cleaning out our house?
I don't know. When are you going to do the garage?
I'm not doing the garage until you do it with me. It's been on the list for 3 weeks. I'm not doing the garage until you do it with me. So, I've had a huge increase in interest on my cleaning videos. For those of you who don't know, can go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, somewhere. I'm doing a series of cleaning out my entire house. Cleaning out our entire house, I should say. And some people are like, "Oh, you already have a very clean house. How are you finding anything to clean?" I think that there are some spaces that I've touched in some of these videos that have not been touched since we have moved in.
I'm sure.
Like regularly used spaces, sure. Like I clean like our kitchen, like every once in a while I'll open a cupboard and that's kind of changed like with kids, right? Cuz like at one point we had like bottles and bibs and kid little silverware and bowls, and like as we've gotten rid of those things I've just kind of rearranged and changed things. Same as bathrooms. I feel like you get new products or new tools or things in the bathroom, so they just change. But I don't know if I've ever taken every single thing out of the pantry, wiped everything down in the pantry and put it back. I don't think I've ever done that to the office. So some people have asked about Dalton's cleaning style. How would you describe yourself as a cleaner?
Comes in waves.
What does that mean? Explain to us what that means.
If I get into a cleaning mood, you better watch out.
What brings you into those moods? Because that
I
is
don't
so
know.
true. Like one day, like I'm like this every day, where it's like I
I
walk
had it
in.
yesterday.
I know, and it's like, how do you get yourself? Because people have asked on the internet from all these videos. I've had like a 50% engagement increase over the last like 2 weeks or whatever, and people saying I love these videos, love these videos. I need to do it. I don't know how you have the energy to do this to I need to do this to my house. How do we help people do that to their spaces? Like what in you walks into a space and you're like, yes, today's the day I'm gonna flip the
Because it just
world.
drives me nuts. I'm just tired of it driving me nuts. Like my barn, 2 rooms.
Yeah, so like yesterday,
They're horrible.
Dalton just like went into the barn
It's
and
like
like
post
completely.
calving cleaning yet. Like they hadn't been cleaned good since calving.
But like why? Like how? How come it didn't bother you last
It
weekend?
did. It's been bothering me, but I haven't like made the time or had the time, or something else was always more important. And there was something else I should have been doing yesterday, but I said, screw it. I'm getting this done because it bothers me.
Yeah. And so I would say that like I have that inner feeling every single day, that bother. People have often asked, like they'll see me cleaning or they'll see me picking up or they'll see me whatever, and they're like, why don't you just leave it till later? Or like if you're stressed, just like let go. And I saw a reel, I think I sent it to you. It was a video of like a cluttered countertop, and in the background was all of this like
Like background
noise, like background noise, like you're in a restaurant, like a very loud restaurant or a concert or something, and you're just hearing this background noise. That's literally what it feels like.
And then there's a clip with it clean and the noise
And then
is
it's
silent.
silent. And I'm like, I have never heard that described more than, or well, I've never heard it described that well on how to explain to people
OCD.
why. Yeah, like OCD, how to have your house clean. Now, I think I've been pretty good considering a lot of the things I've been cleaning on our videos have not been touched Because that's when people say, they're like, how often do you do this? Like, literally, I'm telling you guys, some of this stuff has not been touched since 2019. But it's like, and
Was it
one,
that dirty?
oh gosh, the pantry floor was so gross. Like underneath that basket thing, that was really gross. Some of the kids' bathroom drawers, I only did half of them because my girls are in charge of their own. But like bees, gross.
Oh,
His bathroom drawers were really gross. Office, I had not like that was just like, why is this in here? Like the amount of stuff that I found that I was like, I've been throwing. And I always thought I was pretty good at like keeping the junk out, you know. Even some of my dresser drawers were like dusty. And I'm like, how do they get dusty? They're clothes, but whatever. And so I remember when we had Beckon, some people would say, like, like it's okay to have a sink full of dishes. It's okay to have some stuff on your counters. It's okay. Like, just let that stuff go. Worry about it later. Like, that is one thing I cannot let go. I
nope.
can't. I can't. It's that noise. Like, it literally sounds noisy in my head and my heart starts to beat. And it, like, I
It
feel
starts
like,
to beat, huh?
yeah, well, beat fast. And then I start to feel like almost like chest pain. And it's like, like, not like full on panic attack, but like to the point where it's like, I need to do something about this. And so, I mean, I don't want anybody to become like me. That's not what I'm trying to do
Please,
here.
no.
But if these videos are inspiring you
To clean,
we're going to just talk a little bit about how to start. How do you even like get yourself to start? First of all, if you are stressed, I highly suggest just like picking one spot. Just like find a spot in your house where you're like, this has been bothering me for a while. I'm just going to take 5 minutes. And I usually do it as a break. Like I'm usually working on something else and I'm like, hey, I need to go do something else for a while. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to just do this one thing. And then once you start that one thing, you're more motivated. Like when you started the barn, like after you start it and you have one spot like done and clean and taken care of, aren't you like more willing and like wanting to do the rest? Because it's like, oh, I cleaned off this counter or I cleaned the sink or I tidied the floor. And it's like, well, now this part looks bad or this part looks bad. And it
I
like,
just knew when I started I was doing the whole thing.
right.
I wasn't stopping.
Well, that's a big project.
Took me 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, that's a big project. That's probably not as big of a project as most people would have like in their house.
No.
But yeah, once you start something, then you can like be motivated to do something else. And so I people ask like how do you have time? Like you have 3 kids, how do you have time to do all this? How do you have time? So we're going to do another episode about just like having kids home for the summer. What's that like for kids? Like things that I've had my kids do, but just like a brief like setup for it. So like very young, and I was helping somebody with this week. They're like they had seen some of my videos and they're like, I want to start doing something like this. Like, how do you start? Our kids, maybe not B, but the girls for sure. Ever since they moved into our house, we have had some kind of structure for them on summer days. So like they would have been, I don't know, how old were they when they moved in with us? 4 and 6.
Yep.
So I quickly realized without any guidance, if you're just home day after day after day after day in the summer, like kids don't really know what to do all the time or don't really know what all of their options are. So I remember one day we woke up later and the kids had been up for I don't even know how long. But I remember walking out of our bedroom and the toy room had exploded. And it was like all the way out, like the toy room was like right next to our bedroom. It like had like exploded and it was trailed all the way down the stairs, all the way into the living room and stuff everywhere. And it was like 9 a.m. maybe. And I was like, holy cow, what happened? And they weren't even like playing anything. It was like the Barbies were laying there, the kitchen stuff was laying there, the whatever was laying there. It was almost like they had too many options that they didn't. Do you remember that? Like they didn't
No.
even like know what to do. And so I started and like I felt like I was just kind of like entertaining them and trying to like to help them learn like this is how you play, this is how you make a choice, this is how you do whatever. So and even Beckon when he's in preschool or if you're in Head Start, one of the first things they teach you how to do is a play plan. Like you have 6 different stations to pick from. You could go play with the kitchen, you could go play with the cars, you could go play with the blocks, you could go play with the colors or paints or whatever. At your play plan station, you have to choose which station are you going to and what are you going to do when you get there. Like, I want to go to the
So it's
coloring,
like planning and thinking ahead and
planning and thinking ahead,
executing.
or else kids will just like, can you imagine if I would just like let Beckon into a room with 6 different stations? He would go to one for 2 seconds and then he would jump to the other one for 2 seconds and then he'd jump for the other one for 2 seconds and he's not actually doing anything.
Just like
He,
what happens if you clean your house.
what do you
Like
mean?
with I don't know, it's easy. I'd say it's easy to clean your house. Be like, oh yeah, this over here. I need to clean this window. And oh yeah, this dish. Oh
Oh yeah, like you just like
yeah,
you instead of like sticking to
you're
one
really not
task.
getting much done.
No, you're not getting much done. And so like they make up like I'm going to go to the coloring station and I'm going to draw a picture for my mom. Like they know that going in. So then when they go in there, they know, okay, like you have a 15-minute timer or a 20-minute timer to go do a coloring picture for my mom. And after, since they've thought about it, now they can go to that station and whatever. So we started not necessarily doing play plans in our house, but like my kids are always used to a checklist of some kind. Now, this doesn't have to be something complicated. It could be as simple as like, you need to look at sometime today, like, because especially if you're home all day in the summer, sometime today, you need to look at books. Like, they couldn't even read yet. You need to look at books for 15 minutes. You need to go play outside for an hour. You need to, and maybe like you have kids that like that you want them to have some chores, writing them out and so they know like what to expect for their day. So a lot of times like when I'm doing these cleaning jobs, my kids are doing those types of things. They're doing the tasks of the day. Now, I'm extremely blessed to have a house cleaner also who takes care of the bulk of the, I don't know what you call it, really nasty stuff of the house, like scrubs the
I'd say she
bathrooms.
just does basic cleaning,
Yeah,
vacuuming, scrubbing, dusting.
yeah, yeah. And our house, with 5 people living in it, it needs like more than that throughout the week. But I know like every 2 weeks, like somebody else is taking care of that. But even if you can't, number one, if that's something that you can afford in your life, I highly suggest looking into it. Even if you just had somebody come over for an hour and just do the bathrooms or just do the kitchen or just do a certain pain point. If you eliminate one pain point in your life and could have somebody else do it, like you could hire a teen if you lived in town, you could hire a teenage kid to come over once a week to clean your bathrooms. Like that would be an easy 25, $30. I would have done that. I should have done that. I would have been a good house cleaner. But anyway, so like we have somebody that like helps us take care of like the bulks of those things. So I'm not really worrying about the actual like cleanliness of my house all the time, which takes a lot of stress off me because before like we would have a checklist and like the girls knew like hey, Thursdays we clean the bathroom. Mondays we did dusting. Tuesdays we did vacuuming and the laundry or whatever it is. Like we had different tasks. So if you have tasks like that, like you have kids that you want them to be in charge of certain things, like you can write them on a little checklist. I have a friend that has just started that with her kids like this week and she did not think at all. Like she's like this is never going to work for me. This is never going to work for me. Like by the time I wake up, my kids are already like in chaos mode. There's stuff everywhere, whatever. And I just feel like I can never get anything done because I'm always just like cleaning up after them, running after them. And so she started this little checklist with them. And like, granted, her kids are like 5 and 3 and however old the other one is. But like, she was surprised on like how well like the kids were excited to like have a list. Like little kids like jobs. Like Beckon right now, he's like, I get to be a helper. Like that's awesome. Like these are mom's tasks. These are your kid tasks. And they're like almost excited about that. Even today, we tried to get him in from outside because it was going to start raining again. And he said, but I'm working. But I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
He's excited to work. So that's how I get it done. That's how I get the cleaning tasks done. It's usually because now our kids are kind of older, so they kind of can just fend for themselves. But that's how I used to get it done is by they were busy doing something else, doing their own list. They like it. I suggest that you try it and see. And if you want to do like a little like reward system with it, I've seen people do sticker charts. I've seen people do like allowances. I've seen people do like we just call it like our family. Like everybody in the family has jobs, and so everybody's responsible for their own things. Now, do I normally deep clean my house like I am right now, like going through every single cupboard and cabinet? And no, Like I said, I haven't done that in 7 years, but I am now. Um, I think one thing that helps us too is you and I are pretty much okay with being throwers.
Yeah. I don't like accumulating
Are you
stuff,
sure the
junk.
cat's not in the pantry?
I have no idea where that
I
noise is
keep
coming
hearing
from.
noise.
How long has he been in there? Trapped between the screen door and the main door of the
Cat was just
entryway.
not pinched. He wasn't pinched
No,
or
but
anything.
stuck in there.
He was sitting in between the two doors. Someone closed the door on him, and he was. I was like, I keep hearing a noise over there. I'm like, what is that? That's funny. But anyway, would you say that you're a pretty good like thrower?
Yeah, depending, but yeah.
So because of where we live, I'm not a huge thrifter, and I'm not a huge like Goodwill person. Like I know a bunch of people that are very into like Facebook rummage sale or online markets and things like that where it's like, here, let me like I bought a my mom was looking for this specific old-timey photo and I found it on this like, I don't know, eBay type. It wasn't eBay, but it was something very similar like that. It was $7. So I
Mhm.
literally went and logged online. Pretty much had to pay the same amount in shipping as I did for the thing. Somebody had to take the time to like address that, package that up, and send it to me. That is not worth $7 in my opinion. Like the amount of time that it takes to do something like that. I mean, maybe if I lived in town, for those of you that lived in town, like maybe you should just have like a Goodwill box in your garage or in like a space in a storage room or something where you don't have to see it every day. And when you find something that you're like, I don't need this and I don't want this, but it doesn't necessarily need to go in the garbage, go put it there. And then once it's full, take it to your local Goodwill, thrift, whatever. When they take, we have a couple places in Harvey, a couple churches that all year long they take donations for their church wide rummage sales, which sometimes if I have an accumulation of a lot of things, but usually I just have like one or two items at a time. And I'm like,
You used to take a bunch of stuff to Bismarck to like Once Upon a Child or whatever that one is.
yeah, I used to take more clothes. I remember dropping stuff off at the thrift store, but I feel like then it was like when we were kind of I did a lot when we were like moving and still like going through stuff because
Mm.
there was a lot. But it's like to me to take the time in Bismarck if I have like 3 items to go drop them off at Goodwill, to me that's not worth my time and my energy. So I probably do throw a lot of things away that probably most people would be like, "Oh my gosh, you're throwing that away?" Because I'm just like today I found a ton of things in our bathroom cupboards that I was like, "We've never used this. This has been in here 5 years. We've never used it, never needed it, never opened it or whatever." And yeah, those things just kind of went in the garbage. I mean, nothing worth value, but just like things that
Now
are
I'm going to be looking for it.
I did not throw anything away that was yours. That's one thing I've gotten better at. Like when I did because someone had commented on your closet, on how I did on your closet.
Mm.
I did not get rid of anything of Dalton's without his permission. I laid all of his stuff
Which was
that
also annoying.
which and then it makes you want to go through it, doesn't it? Because it's
It's
annoying to
got
me
no
it's
choice.
there.
You got no choice at that point.
Yeah, so like I went through his closet and I picked out all of the things that like number 1, I don't ever see you wear, or number 2, I knew the size wasn't right. So I laid all those things out on his side of the bed and it was like, yeah, we have to go through this. So sometimes if you make it an inconvenience for yourself, like
Like on the bed.
like like I don't know what was I looking for in the bathroom earlier today, and I ended up pulling out like a couple of these tubs onto the counter, and I'm like, well, I already have half of the cupboards already cleaned out at this point. Looking for I don't even know what I was looking for. I ended up finding 3 packs of toothbrushes. I'm like, I don't know where I thought toothbrushes were, but clearly we don't need any toothbrushes for a very long time. But it was like, okay, well, I already have this halfway here. Or actually, the reason why I did the bathrooms today, you want to know, because of that spill. Our son had opened a container of something in the bathroom after I had told him not to, and he
Oh,
opened the cap, and then he like knew he wasn't supposed to be playing with it, so he put it back in the drawer.
not
Well, the
fully closed.
cap wasn't sealed, so there was red liquid everywhere in the drawer, and he's like, "Mom, there's a big red mess in the drawer." So since I had to clean out that drawer, it was like, well,
Do it
I
all.
might as well just do it all. So sometimes if you're ever like in a spot where it's like you're already doing part of it and you have time, like you have like it doesn't take that long. Like all of these different cleaning jobs people have been saying online, like, how do you have time for this? How do you have time for this? The longest one was our closet and our dresser because that was like more than one space at a time. Plus, it was clothes. I had to try some things on. Like it just, and then the second was the pantry, just because I did take everything out, wipe everything down, and then put everything back. But other than that, every other job that I've done, 15, 20 minutes tops, probably.
Yep.
So it's kind of like, why don't we do this more often? I don't know. It doesn't need to be done all the time. But um, another question: if there was one cleaning job, tidying job, cleaning job that you never had to do again in your life, that was just always done, what would it be?
Laundry and making the bed.
Explain your
Hate
distaste.
making the bed. It's the dumbest thing ever. Because I never do it good enough. And it's just a waste of time. Like, who wants to wake up and get out of bed and make the bed? Nobody.
I love it.
Oh
It
my
makes me
gosh.
feel so productive. It makes me feel like I kick-started my day.
You drive me nuts.
Yeah. And it looks nice. Like every
I
time,
don't care how my bed looks.
and nobody likes sleeping in saggy sheets.
I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all.
Can you tell a difference
Oh, yeah.
between sleeping in a nice, crisp bed and a floppy, saggy sheet bed?
Yes, I can tell the difference, but it doesn't really bother me.
You don't prefer one way or the other way?
No.
Okay, now what's your
An unmade bed is colder, and I like that.
but you feel like you're being strangled.
No.
The way that you toss blankets around, yeah, you feel like you're being
I also hate
strangled.
doing dishes.
Okay, well, first you gotta tell us about your laundry distaste.
I don't know. It's just annoying. Folding laundry. Like, I can do the whole machine start and put in dryer and that stuff, but the whole folding, putting away thing, it's overrated.
What would you rather do?
Just leave it in the laundry thing and take out as you need it.
There's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah,
Pretty sure our daughters do some of that.
but it's messy. And then your clothes are wrinkly.
For your work clothes, you probably don't care very much.
No, I would never do it with my hang up clothes.
No. My problem with laundry is that remembering. Like if I do a load of laundry, I want to wash it, dry it, fold it, put away. Like right, like in, like, ugh, nothing ticks me off more is when I go to do a load of laundry and there's been a load in there from like the day before or something that I
And they're not in the
completely
dryer
forgot about
either.
and they're not dry or they're like wet and gross or they're wrinkly and you just like almost have to wash the entire load again. Like that drives me up a wall.
Yep.
Mine is bathrooms.
I knew that. And your car.
Oh my gosh. If I could just get into a clean car every single day and it was just
She will
automatic.
not
Oh
clean up
my.
the inside of a car.
Because it's never. What did you say? What did you say about making the bed? Because it's never good enough. It's never good enough and it never stays.
It
The
is when I
second
clean
that
the car. I'm
somebody's.
very good at come on. I'm very good at cleaning
You
cars.
are, but it doesn't stay.
Well, because you're in and out of it every day.
I know.
And you have 3 kids in there every
I
day.
know. So it's like I clean it and then all of a sudden a kid comes in with something and now there's dirt, rocks, or crumbs on the floor. And I'm like, well, that was. Which is a huge reason
You
why
should
we.
keep a little DeWalt vacuum in there, battery
I
powered.
do have a mini vacuum in there and I use it a lot.
Oh.
But still,
Is
it's
your
just
car getting
like.
detailed?
It got detailed pretty nicely after it was fixed up. So, but they don't do that anymore now at the shop. They lost their.
A drive?
They lost their clean. As far as I know, that I don't know if they were looking for another person. They lost their cleaner or washer, or whoever did that. They like didn't have that employee or didn't have enough employees or something.
So tomorrow you're just getting an oil change.
Right. Right. I would say, yeah, bathrooms. I don't know if this counts as cleaning, but basically anything. I don't like cooking because of the cleaning. It takes me longer to clean up a kitchen mess and wash the dishes because there's so much that has to go with cooking. You have to do all of the prep, then your counters get dirty, and then the floor gets dirty, then the sink gets dirty, and then it's full of dishes, and
And
then
you also don't like eating.
well, that's part of it too.
Like you're not like you don't get excited to eat anything
No.
other than popcorn.
Right.
So like
It's just to me,
for me,
it's a
if
means
I'm
of
gonna
survival.
cook something like on the smoker, on the grill, or on the Blackstone, it's because I really like to eat those things.
I know, but like you spend like sometimes like 16 hours with something on the smoker, and you get to spend 5 minutes eating it.
Oh,
Like what?
I spend much more than 5 minutes.
Like
eating
what
it.
a waste of a day.
No.
And so it's just
No.
like, oh, like, and I think that's my beef with bathrooms too, because, and well, not, I like cleaning my bathroom. I do not like cleaning other people's bathrooms because other people are disgusting.
You just said you should have been a cleaner in high school.
But I don't have to see it get dirty again. That's the point. That's why I like having somebody come clean my house is because like if something is disgusting, I can look at it and be like, in 4 days, that will get taken care of. Especially when it comes to gross kid things. Like kids in bathrooms are gross. The amount of toothpaste, the amount of fingernails, the amount of hair, the amount of water splatters and spit, pee on the toilet, pee on the floor. Like kid bathrooms are so gross. And it's just like I have to clean it. And sometimes at the apartment that's the case too. Like I have to clean it before I can use it. Like I can't even like think about brushing my teeth in the sink until I clean the sink. Like I don't share bathrooms well. So then sometimes I walk by their bathrooms and I'm like, you know what? It'll get taken care of. Somebody will take care of it. And they are. Like our kids are very good at keeping their areas clean. They just don't do it in like the timely manner. And I know nobody does. Like that is way too big of an expectation. Like nobody like we were even talking about that today. I'm like, how come you didn't clean up the floor after Becken walked across it with muddy footprints? He's like, well, I would have got to it eventually. I'm like, but doesn't it bother you right now?
No, because I wasn't up and paying attention to it.
Yeah, like I
Like
like
I hadn't even gotten up yet. Like maybe if I'd have walked across it, I'm like, oh, that's gross. But I didn't.
like that amazes me. Like I could sit here and I could see it, and I'm like, that needs to be taken care of right now.
Well, that's the difference between you and normal people.
I know. I
And
know.
then she yells at me. You're always on your phone. Get off that and clean. Like, just chill out a second.
I can't. I don't know how.
Well, it's not my fault.
Which is a problem for like doing all these cleaning jobs that you're seeing online. Like it does concern me a little bit. That's like they're not going to stay that way very long. Like our pantry is going to go back to being a mess shortly. Our game closet's going to go back to being a mess shortly. But it's like if
you
I
make
serve
the bed, it's going to go back to bed. Go back to that way in 10 or 12 hours.
Maybe it's because I walk in our room more than you. Like I walk back to our room a lot during the day to like get stuff, put stuff away, go use the bathroom, whatever. So I'm constantly walking by the bed. If you had to walk by the bed,
no, it wouldn't bother me.
Ever?
No.
You would if I was not here. Never.
No.
Not like okay, once
when
a
you're
week.
staying in the apartment for four nights or something in the week and I'm here, that bed does not get made.
What if it was months?
No.
Really?
No.
You never like so you said like you have this
unless it gets like that bad and you can't
okay, here question. If you had to wash the bedding, would you make the bed as you put the clean bedding on?
I suppose, yeah, you got to start fresh somehow.
Or would you just like throw the sheets on?
No, you'd make it.
Okay. So if I was gone, you would make the bed probably every like
8 months.
That's another thing. I was going to say, that's another thing we should pull is how often people wash their sheets because people probably look at me and my cleanliness and are like, wow, she probably washes her sheets 3 times a week.
Once a month? Not even?
People are like, oh my gosh, you don't wash your sheets every week? I don't know how people have time to do that. I don't know how.
You should do it more.
And I think it's probably because people have multiple sets of bedding for their beds. I do not. We've never had multiple, like, when I get new sheets, those are my sheets. Old sheets are now old sheets. I'm not putting old sheets back on my bed. So I would have to buy like 2 brand new sets of the same bedding and like rotate them. And I just have never seen that as necessary. I just wash. So that's why it's like I have to wait until like I am like, because you don't want to get home at night and be like, oh my gosh, we didn't make the bed yet. And it's like time to go to bed. And
well, there's also some like talking about washing bedding. There's also people that don't shower in the evenings; they shower in the mornings. So I feel like if that was the case, yeah, you'd want to wash your bedding.
I cannot handle.
Like we have to shower before we go to bed. Like I always have. That bothers. I don't shower in the morning.
Sometimes I'll even take a shower at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
You shower a lot.
I shower a lot. Sometimes I'm a 3 shower day type of person. Just because, okay, number one, I shower in the morning because I work out in the morning, but that's not a full shower. Like women have different levels of showers. That's just like a rinse off shower, splash my face, wake myself up, whatever, put some deodorant on. I'm good.
Well, if you have to wake yourself up after a workout, then you didn't work out hard.
But it's like your face feels all grungy. Like I couldn't go to work with my face feeling grungy and my skin feeling grungy.
If you work out, you got to rinse off.
Yeah. And then at night, like even if I took a shower at like 5, 6, 7 o'clock. And then I went outside to the garden
For
to like
20
check
minutes.
something. Not even. If I walked out of this house, I put socks on, walked out of the house. When I walk back in, I have to at least wash my feet and probably rinse off in the shower again. If I'm being completely honest, I would probably have to go back into the shower and just rinse off my body quick before going to bed at 9 o'clock or whatever time. Like I tried that one day. Do you remember that one night where I think I took a shower at like 3 in the afternoon and I was just around the house or whatever, and so I was like, well, I'll just go to bed. I'm not dirty. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Like it's a feeling on my feet. Like my feet have a feeling like there's a layer. There's a layer between my feet and the sheets.
You're so weird.
Oh, and it's just like I can't do it. So I had to get up and I had to go rinse off in the shower. And because some people have asked, they're like, "Oh my gosh, your kids take a shower every day?" Like I just can't imagine not. And we've had this conversation on here before. I wash my hair every day. Like I just can't imagine not. I can't imagine like sweating, walking outside where there's a bunch of stench and junk in the air floating around, and then coming into the house and not washing my hair and then going to lay in my bed. So yeah, like if I laid in my bed without taking a shower, I would have to wash those sheets the next day. So for those people that are just like morning shower people and then they go through their entire day and then get into bed, I really want to know how often you have to wash your sheets, because I feel like it would be a lot. But maybe people don't care that their bed is dirty. Maybe people don't think about all the gunk that they've carried around with them all day long. I don't know. That's just part of my OCD brain, but all of that is a little excessive. You don't have to be that excessive, but like there's this one lady on, I don't know if it's TikTok, Instagram. I don't know where I'm following her now. I'm following her somewhere. But she says it's like clean my house with me every day until I become a type A person. And her house, I'm sorry, is disgusting, a disaster. And every day she's challenging herself to take like one area of her house and like she's not even doing a room a day. She's doing like a little area. Like I'm just going to tackle
The
my
corner.
nightstand.
Oh, geez.
Or like like literally like that's how, that's like I'm just going to do the nightstands, or I'm just going to do the kitchen table, because she's definitely not a type A person right now. She has clutter and stuff everywhere, and the amount of, and she's like, yeah, it does make me feel better when I do that just one thing. And she said, like, after I did the nightstands, then I was more willing to be like, okay, now I can do the top of the dresser, because the top of the dresser, like, once you see a clean space, you like turn your head towards a dirty space and you're like, I want to make that look like. I just think you're more apt to continue to do it once you start.
Yep.
And if it was me, I would start. Sometimes I literally put a timer on my phone and I'm like, for 20 minutes, I'm going to pick up. For 20 minutes, I'm going to do nothing else. I'm not going to answer my phone when it dings. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm literally going to clean up the bathroom for 20 minutes. And usually after that 20-minute timer goes up, I'm usually like motivated then to move on to the next thing. I think that's kind of like you with cleaning too. Once you start, like you have to finish the job.
Like I wouldn't be able to go in like, I don't know, and like do one pantry, like drawer. Like, I don't know. That would drive me insane.
Like you would have to.
I would clean the whole pantry.
And like,
or I mean, you're like your office. I don't know.
Yeah, I did the office in 2 different days.
I feel like if I start something, I'm just gonna do it, be done with it.
Well, because sometimes I feel like your cleaning range is sometimes worse than mine.
Oh, for sure.
Like sometimes he comes in and he acts like our house has never been cleaned before in our entire lives. Like, did you get the corner of the baseboard behind the TV? Type of person. Like, when is the last time this has been clean? This isn't clean. Blah, blah. Like he flips upside down when but that probably only
doesn't
happens
happen much.
Like quarterly, like four times a year, and it's usually when people are coming over. It's like I'm pretty confident that people could come to my house at any point, and I would be like comfortable letting them in. Like I know some people like a warning, like they want to clean up their house before people come over. I'm not like that. Where like people could come over to my house at any time.
We're gonna get these windows clean. I'm gonna raise you up in the tractor bucket.
But I'm not good at cleaning windows. I should raise you up in the tractor bucket.
Yeah, we're gonna stick the person who doesn't know how to run anything or operate.
We could get somebody else down here to help with that.
No,
I'm not going in a tractor bucket. No
yes,
way.
You are.
No way.
Lift you right up here.
Nope. Why don't you just buy a really long squeegee? They probably make one.
Here we go to buying again.
Yeah, but yeah, Dalton's clean rage. Like once he's on a kick, he is on a kick. I think I would have a hard time being with somebody who has no cleaning rage and no cleaning anything ever. What if I wasn't the way I was? Would you be more like me?
No.
If our role
I've always not been messy to a certain point.
So like what if
Like
I was like you? Would you
like
be
I always kept the dorm room at college clean. I always cleaned the house. That's like when me and Nate lived together. That was where we butted heads all the time because he made him that would leave a mess, and I'd be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I don't think I could be with
I've
somebody who
never
like
not been. I like to keep things clean.
yeah.
I've
So
always I've always been pretty picky on how clean my like even in high school how dirty my pickup would get, like the cab and stuff. Just I've always not
so if
liked dirty
I
things.
didn't do it,
Would I pick up more? Like
yeah.
clean after you?
Yeah.
No. Get your lazy butt to do it.
So should I say that about you when I'm cleaning up after you?
When do you clean up after
Like
me?
your clothes on the dresser.
That's different.
Stuff's just stacked for a while.
You're the one
Dishes
that put it there.
dishes on the counter.
I don't do that either.
What? You don't leave your dirty dishes in the sink or on the counter?
Not like for an extended period. If I eat and get up and go shower, that doesn't count because when I come back, you can bet that I was going to put them away.
So would you every day?
Would I
If I
what?
stopped, if I stopped picking up your plate, if I stopped
It depends on
cleaning
the year.
what?
Depends on the year. Time of year. If it's harvest, you can bet your butt those dishes are going to sit there a
For how long?
couple days.
Okay. And
If
that
it's
would be
this
okay.
time of year,
Would
I'll
that
put
be
them in
okay
there
with
every.
you if I just didn't? I mean, that's never going to happen because I cannot imagine a world where I like literally leave the dishes in the sink for 3 days. I just can't even imagine like the amount
You're
of
getting
it.
twitchy just thinking about
I
it.
know. I just can't even imagine, but I'm just curious. Like, if like when I have the garbages out, like, hey, we can fill these up a little bit more, but they need to go out. Like, I really want to know someday how full and overflowing would those things have to get before somebody else took care of it other than me.
I don't
Like
know.
I really want to try, and I've tried before. Be like, I'll just leave it one more day. I'll just leave it one more day, and then I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just like scary. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad that you have some clean rage in you because that makes it a little bit easier that you appreciate at least that you appreciate a clean and tidy home.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you'd ever like go through cupboards like I am right now. Take everything out of the pantry, which I don't do that either. This is brand new. This is a thing, but I
My
don't
barn
know.
cupboards need to be gone through, but I'm not going to do it.
The big project that I have is the garage, and I will not do the garage by myself. We have tidied our garage, but
I
since
cleaned the
being here,
garage like decently not long
no,
ago.
but I'm talking about opening every bin and being like, do we need this
I'm
stuff?
not doing that.
Well, I'm not doing it without you because over half of it is yours.
That's ridiculous.
Like we have tidied the garage, but we have never like take everything off the shelves, wipe all like we have a lot of storage in our garage. Wipe all of the shelves out, move things around and be like what is garbage? Do we use this? Do we need this? Because I think there's a lot of things that have been sitting on those shelves for a very long time and not all of it's mine. Some of it is yours. Some of it is yours. So
Mm-hmm.
so instead of spring cleaning, I guess people have been very interested in my summer cleaning. I told the kids that even during the school year, I said, you know, one thing I want to do this summer, since I'm going to be home a lot and just like, and it's worked because like I've had to like, oh, take a kid to work and then take a kid to their practice or take it. And then I have like, okay, well, I've got 2 hours before I need to go get the next kid. So like, it's been a very good task for me to do when I just have like a little bit of time here and there when I'm like, what could I do for an hour? Pick a corner, pick a drawer, and start doing it. The kitchen gives me a little bit of anxiety just because there's
A lot
a
of it.
lot, but I'll probably just do that a little bit at a time. But I'm really glad I got the bathrooms done because that was giving me anxiety too. Because I was like, I hate cleaning through bathrooms because bathrooms are gross. But I did that. So we'll see if I can tackle every corner of the home before the summer's over. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. And I hope that I inspire you a little bit. Next time, we're going to be talking a little bit more about like having we talked a little bit today about like routines and stuff and habits and I'm going to talk about like my list system on how I decide like what I'm doing, the list system for kids and things like that and we're going to talk about having kids for the summer. You like having your little farmer here for the summer,
Of
don't you?
course I do.
And we're going to talk about how it's different with different kids cuz like how Beckon has been trained is very different from our girls. And so we're going to talk all about having kids home for the summer and yeah, I'm excited for our weekend and to hang out. And that's all I got for this week, guys.
Yeah. I don't know. This was a cleaning episode brought to you by Kristen. Dalton has little input about cleaning.
Hey, people want to know what you think. People care about your opinion more than they think you think they
I
do.
didn't say they don't.
Um,
It's just not a topic that I'm going to sit up in my chair and get all hokey pokey about.
well, pretty soon we can do a topic that you'll get all hokey pokey about.
It's okay.
I can't imagine you getting hokey pokey about any kind of topic, but
Yeah.
it's all right. But okay, everybody go live loud this summer. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.